Hi, church. What if I told you that when you woke up this morning, no matter what you got going on in your life, how you feel, uh, how big or small your bank account is, what hurts, what doesn't hurt, the things you have to do today, the tasks that you can't avoid, you have a decision to make. You can embrace your challenges today with enthusiasm and thank the Lord that He woke you up for another day to go about all these things He's given you to do. Or you can wallow and be sad because, gosh darn it, no, 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 no. See, you get to decide, I am going to have a good day. And Lord, give me the opportunity to tell somebody about you before this day ends. Give me the opportunity to make someone smile. Give me the opportunity to make someone who seems downtrodden, to lift them up in talking about you and your creation, so that they can see and experience the inner peace and the joy and the wonder of all of this, as you have allowed me to do. It's a decision we make. Oops, I hit the table and you went flying. That was my chandelier you saw. I hope you liked it. Mary's laughing at me over here. So, gosh, there's just so much to be excited about. I mean, what do I want to do today? How do I want to feel today? What can I do to brighten other people's days? Gosh, God woke me up. I'm still here. I might as well do something, right? So, I'm going to continue to talk about reasons you should decide that your life is special to God and to other people, and you have a lot to offer. And I want to raise the hairs on your skin thinking about how amazing and marvelous God is. And in order to do that, I am going to continue with what I consider one of God's masterpieces for people like me, who sometimes I get depressed, sometimes I lose track of things, sometimes I need to be refreshed. And this refreshes me. So I am in Job chapter 38, verse 31. Here we go. Can you direct the movements of the stars? This is him talking. This is God talking to Job. Binding the cluster of the Pleiades, or loosening the cords of Orion? Can you direct constellations through the seasons? Or guide the bear with her cubs across the heavens? What are you doing today? That's me talking. Do you realize what's going on around you and the things that God is causing to have happen? And you decided you're going to have a bad day because, by golly, I deserve to feel miserable today. Okay. If that's what you want to do, if you want to feel miserable today, it's your choice. Do you know the laws of the universe? Can you regulate them? Can you use them to regulate the earth? Can you shout to the clouds and make it rain? Can you make lightning appear and cause it to strike as you direct? Who gives intuition to the heart and instinct to the mind? Who is wise enough to count all the clouds? Who can tilt the water jars of heaven when the parched ground is dry and the soil has hardened into clods? Can you stalk prey for a lioness and satisfy the young lion's appetite? They lay in their dens or they crouch in the thicket. Who provides food for the ravens when their young cry out to God and wander about in hunger? Do you know when the wild goats give birth? I'll be honest with you, I don't cross paths with a lot of goats, but that's a darn good question. Have you watched as deer are born in the wild? No, but I'll tell you what, I have some friends who have deer all around their areas, and I love when they come out and show off their newborn. And Mary and I just stand there and gawk at them. New life, promise of new life. It's just so beautiful. Do you know how many months the deer carry their young? Are you aware of the time of their delivery? They crouch down to give birth to the young and deliver their offspring. Their young grow up in the open fields, then leave home and don't return. I wouldn't leave if I liked where I was, but I'm not a deer. Who gives the wild donkey its freedom? Who untied its ropes? Honestly, I didn't know there were still wild donkeys around, but I guess there are. I've placed it in the wilderness. Its home is the wasteland. It hates the noise of the city and has no driver to shout at. The mornings are its pasture land, where it searches for every blade of grass. Will the wild ox consent to being tamed? Will it spend the night in your stall? Can you hitch a wild ox to a plow? Will it plow a field for you? Given its strength, can you trust it? Can you leave and trust the ox to do your work? Can you rely on it to bring home your grain? To deliver it to your threshing floor so you can use it and make use of it as food? Did you have any idea all this stuff is going on? You know, while you're sitting there deciding whether or not you're going to have a good day. Life is happening while you're sitting there in a stew. Life is happening while you're trying to find something special about today to make it worth your attention. Why? Wake up. It's the Lord's day. Enjoy it.